There was a specific rap group that I got really inspired by. Their name is A Tribe Called Quest. There's a song specifically called Find a Way or Find Your Way. I remember hearing the drum pattern on that and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so tight. I guess you could say that this whole thing started with my sister. She showed me this thing on her laptop and it was like a 24/7 live stream, and the title of the live stream was Lo-Fi Beats to Study/Relax to. And I remember hearing the music and thinking, what is this? It was around that same time I started getting into music production. I just remember thinking like, you know what? I'm gonna do this lo-fi thing. I wanna be a lo-fi producer. I wanna try it. I created an album and it was called Summit. I had a producer name. My producer name was just my last name backwards. So instead of John, it was Nhoj. It was just trash. I didn't even finish the album actually. It was just bad altogether. For some reason, I kept sampling Bishop T.D. Jakes at the beginning of every single song. So I took a break from it for a few months. It came around the time like I released my first song. It was called Vanity. I didn't know how to get it on Spotify or Apple Music. Like I put like a small clip on Instagram. It was literally just like a throw in the dark. I was literally just trying to see if it was something that people would vibe with. There were a lot of people that were saying like, where's the full version? And I was like, okay, let me try this lo-fi thing again. I feel like this album was made in my first year of college. And I feel like my first year of college for me personally, there was a lot of stuff I had to learn, not just academically, but also emotionally, physically, and spiritually. It felt like I was going through different seasons. I felt like I wanted to communicate that through the music, which is why the album is called Scenes of Seasons. Back when I was doing a lot of video production, one way that I got inspiration to write scripts was by listening to music. It was like, okay, songs would inspire scenes. Now that I'm in music, it's almost the other way around, where I think of a scene and then I create music accordingly. Each song is a scene in my head, but it's a scene that I lived out personally, and it was like a season of my life. I have a friend named Angela. She's very creative, very talented. She took a picture of me and my friends hanging out. I asked my friend, who's the producer, Ambrose, bro, literally just take the iPhone, put it up to your acoustic guitar and just play me something. And I told him, like, you remember that picture of us, like the silhouette stuff? Like, I want you to put yourself back in that time and imagine, like, what would you play if you were there? So what I did was I pitched the sample way up and sped up the sample and chopped the sample and basically turned it into something that was not what he originally sent me, but it was still true to like what he sent me. And so that's the song Silhouettes. So yeah, I mean, I feel like this album is really personal to me in terms of the creative process. Okay, it's kind of weird. It's hard to explain. One of the ways I can vibe with the beat that I made is that I can rap to it. You know, when I was making these lo-fi beats, I was thinking like, yo, if I vibe with it, I'm gonna rap to it. If I end up bopping my head to it, it's like, okay, yo, this is dope. But if it's a beat that made me grab my notepad, take out my pencil and start writing, that's how I knew that was the beat that's gonna make it to the album. And, you know, I think it was like really dope being able to write to my own beats.
Yeah. I don't know who you are or what your name might be. I don't know if you're different or if you're the same like me. I wonder if you swing harder, if you sway lightly. I wonder if you rock Adidas or you slaying Nikes. I know I haven't met you in person, or maybe I have. Maybe we've been friends, or maybe we've shared a couple laughs. Maybe we're just strangers, but somehow each other's have, making an art piece where we paint the blood of Jesus on each other's past. Life would be so different once I finally get to meet you, like getting the full movie after asking God for previews. I've been watching Jesus, I've been thinking of what he'd do. But for now, stay focused on you and I'll stay focused on me. Stay focused on our walks with God and I'm sure we will meet. To miss out on your growth, I consider it a loss. So until our paths cross, I'll be focused on the cross.
I feel like those moments where I'm most vulnerable in my writing are extremely important. You know, I don't want to do something that's fake. I want to do something that's real. That's a real expression of like the things that I go through, the things that I think about, the things that are on my mind. I really want to write that out. Being able to be vulnerable on some of these beats, I really feel like it speaks to how much emotion and vulnerability and care went into bringing out this album and to bringing it to where it is right now. My lo-fi album, Scenes of Seasons, is coming out soon. Stay tuned on my Instagram to see for more updates. Thank you.